9 out of 10. And I give it my Golden Deer Award for being a deer game. It rhymes with gear. Gear and deer, yeah, you see. Metal Gear Solid 5 is an older game. It came out 8 years ago of the time of this recording. And the thing about video games is that games typically don't age very well, like at all. You compare Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and Grand Theft Auto 4 to each other. These games are only 4 years apart, but take San Andreas, it looks fucking ancient compared to Grand Theft Auto 4. Seriously, it looks like Queen Elizabeth the First played GTA San Andreas. Metal Gear Solid 5, however, doesn't really suffer from this problem. It's aged very well. Metal Gear Solid 5 is one of the best gameplay loops I have ever seen in a video game. You're one guy who has to infiltrate small bases or literal military fortresses, and all of these missions, they can play out in so many different ways. You could just run in there with an LMG on horseback with an attack helicopter to back you up, alongside a naked female sniper, or you could get the cardboard box painted with a hot female figure to seduce the enemy soldier, take him hostage, interrogate him, and then attach a balloon to him, and now he is your soldier. And these are just two routes available to you. Any mission in this game can play out in like 50 to 100 different ways. No two people will have the same experience in this game because it all depends on how you want to play it. In most other story-driven games like Call of Duty or even really good games like Red Dead Redemption 2, most missions play out in one way. And that's what sets this title apart from the others, the freedom. In Metal Gear 5, do you want to kill this bear? Or do you want to sedate him and attach him to a balloon to send him back to Mother Base? Experimentation. It's not only a major feature to this game, but a vital asset given to the player to truly make the game their own. Another thing about this game are the graphics, and holy fucking shit. For a game that's 8 years old and from 2015, this shit looks better than most of the stuff coming out on consoles today, despite it being a decade old. Gollum, Metal Gear looks better. Well, that's not really a hard bar to beat. Saints Row, Metal Gear looks better. Horizon, Metal Gear looks better. Despite this, you can run this game on 4 gigabytes of RAM and on a 4th gen i5, which came out in 2014. My mom's work computer could probably run this. Graphics typically aren't important to me, but the fact they got this game running on such low cost and budget friendly hardware is something worthy of pointing out and praising. The main problem people have with this game is the story. Now, you might be wondering, does that mean that the story sucks dick? No, it's not that bad, but even by Metal Gear standards, this shit doesn't make a lot of sense. Here, let me summarize it for you. In Metal Gear Solid 5, you play as Big Boss. Not Big Boss, but Big Boss is Big Boss, not Big Boss, creates a private military company called Diamond Dogs, in which Big Boss, not Big Boss, is the leader. Venom Snake then goes to Afghanistan to save his former gay lover named Kaz, but not really, under the orders of his other former gay lover named Revolver Ocelot, but not really. If you want to read more into the story without playing the games, there's a 6-hour lore video which kind of explains things really simply and briefly, so I recommend you check that out. Now, I seem to really love this game. Why'd I only give it a 9 out of 10? Well, it's not because of the story making no sense. I actually really enjoyed the game's story despite the fact it made no sense. It's because of the quality of life problems. I mean, seriously, why? Why do you have to be in the helicopter to accept a mission? Why are there credits in between each mission that often spoil the content of what will happen? Why are there microtransactions in Metal Gear? This game has some weird pacing issues where you'll come across a very interesting story moment and then it just goes back to the game, and it feels like it's only there to increase the length. The first half of this game is just jam-packed with action, but the second half just kind of drags on as it's mainly replays of older missions with extra parameters around it. All of these things are really minor, but they add up, and it took my score from a 10 to a 9. But still, I highly recommend you play this game. It often goes on sale on Steam for like $5, and you can find it on Amazon for 15 to 20. Now, go play it. Video's over. Bye.